Hello, good
Good
morning.
morning, ma'am.
How are you?
I'm good. What about you?
I'm also doing great. Thank you for asking. So, hope you had a great time and a day, good start for a day.
Yes, ma'am.
Wonderful. So, we have done a lot of work and you have prepared with your imperative sentences, if I'm right.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So, you can tell me about it. Then we will start with the lesson also. And I can give you another role play or something. Yes, tell me.
Imperative sentence. And imperative sentence gives a command, request, and instruction. It usually ends with a exclamation mark to show urgency or strong emotion.
Hmm.
For example, close the door, please sit down, stop talking, pass me the sword, don't forget your keys, please
Yeah, so
help me with this task.
So
Yeah,
see here, have you observed the word please, don't, let us? All these are let us go to the mall. It gives suggestions also. That will end with full stop. Let's go to the mall. Let's enjoy. Why don't we go for a drive? It can have a question, but why don't we go for a drive? So these are all suggestions. So there also we can use more imperatives, and it can be exclamatory mark and a full stop also. Sometimes it will end at full stop, not only in exclamatory marks. Do you understand? Yeah.
yeah,
Like the policeman will say something, or they will say, "Show me your license." That is a order. So that is an imperative sentence. Please get out of the car. It's a request. So there you don't have. Sometimes the way you say it, please come out of the car. If it is stern voice, then it is exclamatory mark. Please come out of the car, full stop. Both the ways. It depends on the tone you are presenting it. It can be a
yeah.
request, it can be a command, it can be an order. Okay. So that is how we write imperative sentences. So you learn different type of sentences. Why are we learning different type of sentences? What is
Because
important of learning the different type of sentences?
in a different context or different when I speak, so I speak with a different time or situation or a different
Oh,
situation. So I
our tone
different tone.
depends on it. Sometimes we are stating facts, then we say
Yeah,
statement. The earth
yeah,
is round, the earth revolves around the sun. So these are facts. There are five stars in the sky. I can see five stars. So the tone will be different. What are you doing? Where are you going? Why don't you sit down? The tone is different. Sometimes we are
yeah,
shouting, sometimes we are soft, sometimes we are loud. We don't have a monotone, right? We don't
yeah.
have a monotone. So expressions come out that time. That is why we have to understand the type of sentences we are reading. Even while reading, you have to understand in stories. There'll be in a story you would have seen the jackal said, I am going to eat you, I'm going to tear you apart. But the rabbit said meekly, no, 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 please spare me, I have small bunny babies. So expressions have to change, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
So that is why we use all different type of sentences. Now the last, there are two more left. First is exclamatory sentences that you can do as your homework for the next one. Okay. So then I will teach you different kinds of sentences. We learn types of sentences and kinds of sentences also we will do. That is very important for workplace communication. Was there any other write-up that I gave you, a role play or something?
Singular, plural, subject, verb, pairs.
Singular plural we
Singular.
have done. Yeah, what is singular
No.
plural?
Uh,
Okay.
the cat jumps on the table.
Uh-huh.
She runs every morning. The book
Singular
is
plural
on.
verbs. Yeah.
Yeah. The book
Okay.
is on the shelf. The child plays in the park. The car needs fuel. And the plural. The teachers explain the lesson well. The birds
Explain. The teachers
explain.
explain. Okay.
The birds fly high in the sky. My friends enjoy reading. The babies cry loudly. The computers work perfectly.
Okay. Now you can do countable and uncountable nouns. You did singular, plural, subject and verb, countable, uncount. Okay, that we can do with the eight parts of speech otherwise. or
Okay.
you can do it. It's okay. It's like how to use how many, how much. Both you can write
Okay, ma'am.
countable and uncountable. You're done. How many, how much?
Right. Like you gave me.
I know that. Yeah. How many, how much? I've already told you to do it, but have you done it?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, that is used for countable and uncountable nouns, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay. How much? How do you use how much?
Is used uncountable noun
Okay.
for like example, how much water is in the bottle?
Right. Very
How
good.
much sugar do you need?
Mm-hmm.
How much money do you need to buy the tickets?
Okay.
These are the how much example. And how many is used with countable nouns. For example, how many books do you have? How
Okay.
many apples are in the basket? How
Mm.
many students are in your class?
Yes, like how much of butter is left in the box or how much of sugar is there. So how much and how many apples, how many keys are there in the bunch. When you can count them, it is how
Yeah.
much and how many. Okay. So that is very nice that you practice that so that you get to understand. Then you have you done this? So now if I say how much butter is left, how would you answer that?
How
Or how
much
much?
butter is?
Now, see, if this is a bottle, hmm,
Yeah.
in a bottle, if it is only this much of water, now imagine this is a full bottle, only this
Okay.
much of water is left, what will you say? How much water is left?
Is uh, mm,
A little water.
little one, a little or
If it is this much,
half,
nearly half.
half.
Full, full.
Full.
Or three-fourth, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, some water, little water, a few, many, they are called determiners, quantifiers. You have to practice determiners and quantifiers and give me examples. Just write what are quantifiers or determiners. Both you can try, search what is that and let me know. Determiners, quantifiers. Okay. So
And
a few, a little, some. I have some chocolate left in the bar. You can have it. I have a lot of a lot of water is there in the. You say, Shruth, how much juice in the bottle? Yes, ma'am. There is a lot of juice left in the bottle. Two people can have it, or three people. So lot of juice, some juice, little, very little, few, many. There are a few chocolates left in the box if you're not counting it. So quantifiers and determiners are different. Okay, so just check what are the differences and see how you will use them. Just check what it is and find out and tell me. Okay, quantifiers, determiners, how to use them in the correct grammar way. So we are doing good grammar, isn't it? You're practicing and you are gaining from it, Shruth.
yes, ma'am. And apart from that, I today the tongue twister. I like done like a tongue twister is upper roller, lower roller, upper roller, lower roller, upper roller, lower roller, upper roller, lower roller, upper roller, lower roller.
So tongue twisters, it will help you to, first you do two words tongue twisters. Then you can do like tongue twisters like, Betty bought a butter, the butter was bitter. So Betty bought a better butter to make the bitter butter better. Then she shells on the seashore, but the seashells that she shells are not the seashore shells. So sure, that pronunciation we have to practice that also. Okay, then red lorry, blue lorry, red lorry, blue lorry. So upper roller. So all these sounds help you. So that's a good thing. Tongue twisters are interesting to do, right? Okay. So you did tongue twisters. Every day, new tongue twisters you should practice for your pronunciations. Then we can do some sure and sir is where we like basically Gujaratis find a problem. Even I'm a Gujarati. Sometimes we have the sure, but because I'm staying here, I don't face that issue. But mostly there, I've seen I sound will be there. So we have to say sure, shruth, sham, shrewd, shrimp. So practice words like that, blends and diagrams that you've done already, right?
Yeah,
You have done three-letter blends and diagrams like that. Three-letter. Sight words also three-letter we have not done, no? It's not complete, no? And the, but, so. एक होमवर्क वो भी कर दीजिए. 3 letter sight words. Make sentences out of it.
Okay.
Okay, next class. Homework will be 3 letter
Later.
sight
Side work.
words. And you are going to do exclamatory sentence examples. And one write up on a passage on my father. Now comes the interesting topic we have, criticism and rejection. So, did you know even famous people have been criticized? Do you agree to that quote given there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. You can cite an example. Why only a yes? Yes, ma'am. Many famous and explain that point. Come on.
Yes, ma'am. Many famous person criticized and by the
Are
person are
are
the
also are also
okay.
criticized.
For example, if you are a singer or if you are on different genre, so if you doing something wrong, so people criticized you. This is not this
Here
is
we
wrong
don't
and
use the word genre. Any profession, you should say.
field. Yeah,
Any field or profession you are, you will be criticized. You will not always be appreciated. And you can give an
it,
example, like even Sachin Tendulkar has been criticized or Dhoni has been criticized, even though they are the best players, the best people, with the best nature they have, right? But somebody will be there to criticize them. Let us start with the reading here. What is the read up? You can read it. Albert Einstein.
time once said, the only way to avoid criticism is to do nothing, say nothing, and be nothing. In other words, criticism is a part of life and it can help us grow. Today, we will dive deeper into understanding criticism. Imagine you have just finished the painting, poured your heart and soul into it, and you can't wait to show it to the world. But then someone comes along and say, I don't like it. Today we are going to talk about criticism and rejection and how to handle them gracefully.
Yes, how to handle them gracefully. So that is what. Do you think we should handle criticism gracefully, or we should be rude when somebody is criticizing us? What is the attitude we should have?
Some if I do some new things and if someone came and criticized, it's not good. So sometimes we in our mind we angry to the
Get
person.
angry. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like sometimes it's good for us. Something someone is said some thing about this is not good for you. So it's good sometimes, and sometimes it's not good for us.
Okay. So, but then how do you accept it? Do you think we should be rude or will you be grateful, gracefully accept it? Graceful means we are going to learn criticism and rejection, embracing them. Now, because you're not going to be in a job, it is okay. You're going to have your own business. But even in your own business, there'll be colleagues or there will not colleagues, there will be like your, people who you deal with or dealers or somebody who might criticize you. So how will you deal with them?
uh, because I want to business and I have a confidence to do the business. So it is a part of life. Our criticism is a part of life. So in any field, the person or someone is criticized in a in field. So we will carefully do and if we are confident, so we can do it. If the someone is criticized about something or so, so we can't yeah.
Yes, we cannot ignore it. We have to
Yeah,
face it. That is the word.
yes,
What do we do? We face criticism.
face
What do we say?
criticism. We
Gracefully.
face it.
Gracefully.
Yes,
We face criticism.
graceful.
Okay, so what is the meaning of criticism? You can read the vocabulary. There are a few related words with criticism we can use here. First word is criticism. What do you mean by that?
Criticism, expressing disapproval of someone or something based on perceived fault or mistake. He praised himself for the criticism of his annual report.
Yes. So can you make your own sentence with that? Can you make your own sentences? Tell me one sentence. Criticism. Use a word. Have a subject. Like say they said he braced himself. Braced himself means what? What do you mean by the word he braced himself for the criticism of his annual report? Any idea on that?
No, man, right? I don't.
He braced himself for criticism of his annual report means he got prepared that he is going to be criticized before. See, when you prepare a report and you give it to your seniors, you should be prepared. They might like it, they might not like it. So he braced himself for the criticism means he was ready that the boss is going to criticize him for his report. Okay, braced himself means we brace ourselves for our preparation of the upcoming exams. That means mentally we are setting up or preparing ourselves that I'm going to have an exam, I have to write it, right? Okay, next one. So, criticism. Then,
Rejection.
yes,
The
rejection.
dismissing
Now the pronunciations have to change a little, okay? So, rejection. Say that word.
rejection.
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 Yes.
The
Shin.
dismissing. Okay. The dismissing or refusing of a proposal, idea, etc. Or rejection of the offer surprised everyone.
Yes. So that you understood what is rejection. You know what is a
Yeah,
rejection, right? Okay. So criticism means we braced up criticism, a new word you learned. Rejection means but we are not like we are rejected. That is a common thing. Resilience. What is resilience?
resilience, uh, the capacity to recover quickly from difficulties. He
Yes.
showed great resilience in dealing with rejection.
Our Prime Minister shows a great resilience when people criticize him, even after working so hard. Like, I'm just giving an example, okay? So,
Yes.
keeping quiet sometimes is good. Sometimes we present ourselves. Just giving an example, like, even outside, people do criticize him constantly, but we have to keep on working with great resilience. That is the show of a great person. Like people who just work without complaining or answering back or retorting back in resilience is a good thing, isn't it? Are you a resilient person or you are an aggressive person?
Resilience person. I'm ignore the person if
I
there's
am
something is
ignored. No, I am ignored means somebody is ignoring you. I ignore.
I ignore
No,
that
this
type
is not
of person only.
ignoring. This is not ignoring. ये छोड़ देना
Okay.
नहीं है। ये क्या है? रेजिलियंस मीन्स कोई हमें क्रिटिसाइज करता है, बुरा बोलता है तो भी वी डू आवर वर्क, या वी आर इग्नोरिंग इन वन वे, बट we don't retort back. To tit for tat is not done here. Okay, like
No.
Sachin Tendulkar, even in cricket, there was a lot of sledging done by players, but Sachin Tendulkar kept on focusing on his game with great resilience. You know what is sledging in cricket? You know what is sledging? Yeah. So Sachin Tendulkar has faced that a lot of times. No, he had told that. There is a documentary on Sachin Tendulkar in some TV. I had watched some OTT platform. There was a documentary about Sachin Tendulkar. In that, he said sledging goes on, but he kept on playing with great resilience, isn't
No.
it?
Yes.
That is resilience. Okay.
No.
Feedback. So now see, criticism, resilience, brace up for criticism, and these are the words you learn. Now feedback. Come on. You read
Information.
all the. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. I will not interfere so that we can discuss other questions quickly.
Okay, ma'am. Feedback. Information about reaction to a product or a person's performance of a task. He used the criticism as a feedback to improve his work. Next,
Okay.
negativity. The expression of criticism or pessimism about
Pessimism.
some
Optimistic.
pes-
Pessimistic. I said pessimism. Optimistic means
pessimism.
positive. Pessimism means a negative nature.
Okay. about something. His constant negativity is
His
draining.
cons उसका पूरा टाइम नेगेटिव बोलना बहुत ही टायरिंग है. थक जाते हैं सुन सुन के. बॉस इज समटाइम्स ऑलवेज पेसिमिस्टिक, नो. So that is what they are
Yes.
saying. Next one.
Constructive, serving a useful purpose, tending to build up. She preferred constructive criticism that could help her grow.
Okay.
Insensitive, showing or feeling no concern for others' feeling. His, his insensitive comments about her work were more hurtful than he realized.
See, approve, disapprove, sensitive, insensitive. So here, un, all these words are called prefixes. When you use some prefix, it becomes the opposite word. Approve, disapprove. So
Disapprove.
dis is a prefix word. So it comes before the word and it makes an opposite word. You can even write some examples of suffixes and prefix words. Prefixes. We say nation, N-A-T-I-O-N, nation, then determination. Lot of I-T-I-O-N words you can write. So they are called suffix because it comes at the back. Some words
Yes.
come in the front. Okay. So next one.
Objection. An expression of feeling of disapproval or opposition. She raised an objection to his proposal.
Mhm.
Withstand, remain undamaged or unaffected by, resist. He was able to withstand the harsh criticism.
Withstand
Withstand means
means,
mm,
yeah, make a
I,
sentence.
I don't know what is withstand.
Withstand means the the old fort in or the Juma Masjid in Ahmedabad has withstood a lot of war and breakage, but it has withstood all the weather conditions also, but it's still standing tall, right? Withstand means she could not withstand her husband's constant criticism and she decided to divorce him. तो
Okay.
सहन करना, सहन नहीं करना. Withstand means सहन करना.
Okay.
So cannot withstand means सहन नहीं करना. He was able to withstand harsh criticism. Means वो criticism या बुराई को सुन सकता था. He was able to. Sachin Tendulkar could withstand the sledging by other team players and he was resilient about it. उसने बॉदर नहीं किया, उसने सहन कर लिया. ओके,
Yes.
शक्ति थोड़ा ज्यादा डिटर्मिन. बिल्डिंग्स कैन विथस्टैंड द वेदर. In Japan, they make such buildings which can withstand the natural disasters like tsunami and earthquake. So they are strong. Okay. Now, can you give an example of a time when somebody criticized you and how did you feel about it? Now, try to use those words. One question I will ask you that.
I remember an incident during my college days. One day, the professor came into the class, and he part of the group one and group students, group A and group B, and he then gave us a topic about, like, he debate like group A and group B, and he gave the topic, and then he gave the a few time about thinking. Apart from that, that tutor know about me that he aware of like me, so I was not good at English, and he first gave me the opinion about what was your opinion about this topic. Even I am able to question and I know in my Gujarati language, but I uh, couldn't
Good
express
one.
my thought in an English language. So that day, the tutor just gave me the like sit down that your took your table and sit down that corner and just like listen
Punished you.
yeah listen hold the like debate. So I like feel like I felt bad that time.
What is constructive or negative? Did you feel negative or constructive or positive about it? It
Like
was a
that time I feel negative, but there those day I decided to like I
learn.
learn the English language and I overcome the English language.
Not the English language. I've told you articles we have
Yeah,
done, right? A and the. So languages, when you speak about Spanish, English, we don't use the. Okay, only when it is necessary we use it. Specific language we are saying. Here we say that time I decided to learn English, and when
yeah,
I was, you are using present tense, am and all that. I am
yeah.
not able to speak. I was not able to present my answer. I knew the answer, but I could not present my answer. It is okay. You are taken a very nice step. So, constructive criticism. So should formation of sentences, still we'll need to work on the grammar part of it. If you're going past tense, we have to work on it. Slowly we are reaching that part also. So we'll practice more on that. I hope you enjoyed the session and I put up. So as I've told, my availabilities have changed a little. You can keep checking, but your timing will be there in the morning only. All right. So have a nice
Okay.
time. See you soon in the next class.
Thank you, man. Thank
Thank you. Keep practicing suffix, prefix, and I've given you exclamatory sentence. Do it. And
Okay,
my father, make it very interesting. Okay, my father.
okay.
Bye.